So, boys and girls, shall we do this? I can't wait. Now, before I begin my brief reaction today to the legacy of Thor, boobs and thunder, legacy in inverted commas, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So, I will say this much before I begin today's video. This is going to be the first of two items I'll be talking about very quickly. I have suddenly grown to 1,290 subscribers as of today. So first of all, YouTube, thank you for pushing out my channel a little bit more, just a little bit, but also to the 1,290 people who have found me and want to hug me. Well, maybe not hug me, maybe not so soon, but I'm grateful for each and every one of you who have subscribed to my crazy boy ass tactics here on this channel. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on at the moment. You really can't see what's going on, but hopefully maybe the next 4 to 6 weeks you'll see a transformation of sorts, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. But one thing I'm not looking forward to sharing is this Marvel featurette about Thor, the legacy of. Yeah, you know why they're doing this, right? And I'm going to spell that out for you during this video. At some point in this video, I'm going to have to mute the sound because once again, Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine, that classic from 1987, is being reused in this video. And the last time I reacted to the video for Thor, the very first trailer, I got a copyright claim from Disney and Marvel, so up their botty holes to them, and on this one I'm going to mute that sound and I should be a-okay. Without further ado, folks, let's get on with this quick video reaction.
Do you swear to guard the 9 realms?
Yes, I do, Father!
Do you swear?
Oh, do you swear to stay away from insufferable women? Yes, I do, Father! Ugh, too late for that.
Of the peace.
I swear.
One of the early decisions we made at Marvel Studios was bringing on Thor, and we always knew
Kevin the Fraud Feige,
an amazing performer who had the chops to perform this character as we saw him. We looked the world over, and we found Chris Hemsworth.
Alexander Skarsgård. Oh, sorry, no, he lost out.
It's my punishment for my endless pursuit of glory.
I like Chris, by the way.
We thought, okay, this is going to work.
It's really just impressive to watch him work. He's
Oh,
so committed
yes,
and
says
works
the
so hard.
narcissist.
He has such incredible comedic talent.
Look at that devil's smile. The thing is, and boy, doesn't she look old in this picture, in this video? Holy crap, she's like falling apart at the seams, like that Cinderella song. But I will say this much about Natalie Portman. I don't know if anybody else knew this too, but famously, her and Chris Hemsworth didn't really see eye to eye on the screen. They didn't really have much of a great chemistry. And I always said that Chris Hemsworth should have brought in his much hotter wife, Elsa Pataki, who used to be with the Adrian Brody dude from Predators. That was a bit of a strange matchup there, wasn't there? But I think Elsa Pataki would have been a great Jane Foster, possibly even a great Lady Thor. If she was Lady Thor in this and we didn't have any of the crazy identity politics in it, you know, maybe it could have been a different story altogether. We wouldn't be rolling our eyes in thunder. But yeah, let me carry on.
Just impressive to watch him work. He's so committed and works so hard. He has such incredible comedic talent as well.
This drink, I like it. Another! Is that the best you can do? Chris Hemsworth as Thor!
This is what it's all about, you know, is coming, meeting the people who love the characters more than anyone, and so that's a very, very special thing.
It really is inspiring because he is brave.
Okay, let me just remove the captions. Tessa Thompson, King Valkyrie. No, you're Queen. And besides, why is she wearing 3 pearl necklaces? I'll let you work out that joke yourself. Let's carry on. Yeah, this is where that Guns N' Roses track comes into play. So we'll just watch it with the captions back on again. Allow me to do that for you. Yeah, and it's just the usual. It's very weird. And by the way, why I find this a little bit strange. Superhero is actually one word. Why is it in a superhero? That's a little bit weird how they've done that. But Taika Waititi, I used to be the biggest fan of this dude, but his antics offset with this film, where he had a bit of a thing for Rita Ora and Tessa Thompson. The man clearly needs to go to Specsavers, and Marvel frowned upon that, so it makes you wonder what was going on there. But this is it, really. It's a bit of a nondescript trailer, a featurette rather. It's all about the legacy of Thor. Well, I'm not sure what legacy this guy really had, because that's all going to be taken away from him. And speaking of taken away, this I think was the worst moment in the trailer, because it's a forced gag, it's a forced joke. I was going to say a forced yoke for a second. May the yoke be with you, Luke. Chris has been working out like a gym nut for many, many months, unlike Natalie Portman, who's had to rely on the magic of cinema. Remember that catchphrase? But we don't see her or another winning female participant stepping in there, ready to have their clothes flicked off as well, just to make it an equal standing ground. So, as Frost could tell you, women were not there to be nice on the eyes for you. Yes, they were, Frost, so perhaps you can off. Thor, Boobs and Thunder gets released on the cinema. I won't be watching it because I'm got other things to do, other things to do. But let's leave this now before it gets much, much older and move on to a more shiny, happier story. So, if you haven't heard the news about Top Gun Maverick, it soared past on its mighty wings. I'm coughing with emotion here. To score $1 billion plus, making more oodles of cash than Doctor Strange 2, as the highest grossing movie of 2022 globally. What's the scary thing about this? The fact that Doctor Strange 2 could have been the highest grossing movie of the year so far. That is a really scary thing to behold. I love this picture here of Tom Cruise in the cockpit of that amazing plane he flew. And yeah, Paramount are so over the moon about this, because let's face it, I don't blame Paramount at this stage, because I said, if this film makes $1 billion, I'll be really, really happy. I actually said in one of my video reactions for this film that I hope it does better than Doctor Strange 2, and it clearly did. And, before I get into this a little bit more, Spider-Man No Way Home, it's made $1.9 billion, and this is when we're just coming out of the COVID pandemic and people were afraid to go to the cinema. And clearly, Tom Holland, the Spider-Man, and the other OG Spider-Men turned up and proved everybody wrong that this could be done. And what's even more impressive about this is that Top Gun Maverick achieved this success without any contributions from China or Russia. And what I liked in the original trailer, that Tom Cruise had to remove, it was a badge of China on the Avirex flight jacket, but that was reinstated for the film, because F you to China and to anybody else who felt that was an offense to have that on his jacket. It is part of the character Maverick. It was in the 1986 original movie. So for the sake of consistency and continuity, you've got to reinstate that flight patch. It makes a lot of sense. So I'm really glad Tom Cruise stuck it to the main one over there. And yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout was his, well, at that point in 2018, his most successful film box office wise, $791.1 million worldwide. Now, what this makes me think is when a Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is released next July 2023, I'm going to predict now, not a riot. Yep, Kaiser Chiefs, I know that song and I like that song, but I think next July this film, Dead Reckoning Part 1, will make $1 billion in less than 31 days. I'm going to say in 20 days, that film will make $1 billion at the box office, because that trailer was absolutely balls to the wall crazy. It's a little bit of a taste of what we're going to get. I reckon probably in October we'll get a second trailer for that, and that's going to be a lot more impressive and reveal a lot more of what's going on with Ethan Hunt and everybody else in that spy espionage series, which for me is a very nice alternative to the James Bond 007 franchise. So, you know, again, here Paramount, Brian Robbins, it's almost like they were paying tribute. It's rare to get this special kind of alchemy, he says, rubbing his magical hands, that creates a true event film. Now that's actually a good point for Mr. Robbins, because Top Gun Maverick did feel like an event movie. I suppose the last event film I saw was really Spider-Man No Way Home, but way before that, perhaps you'd say Infinity War, maybe Endgame. But I think going back to the 90s, when you saw something like The Fugitive or Demolition Man or Heat, you know, for me, those were event movies, but they were event movies that you knew came with a certain baggage with them, that you knew they were going to be fantastic films and will blow you the hell away. So Tom Cruise, he knew what this film was about. He didn't want to put stupid identity politics into it. No agenda. He's got diversity in the film. It's not insufferable for the sake of it. It's a really great movie. Val Kilmer's cameo is just an absolute killer. Had me crying. And I've got to say, you know, when you get Tom Cruise appearing on Twitter on the 31st of May, thanking everybody who helped to make Top Gun a success. And of course, the numbers keep going up here. And I tweet out to Tom, thanks for giving us the film we all want to see, without identity politics shoved in the mix. And I think anybody who reads that statement will absolutely 100% agree with that sentiment. Now, on that one, folks, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you hit that like button below. Make sure you get on your mighty wings and you slap that subscribe button so hard it will go around China and Russia twice and come back to me in one fell swoop. And on that one, if you were me and if I were you, make sure you look out for the next video. Ooh.